Hi, I'm Dr. Gurung. I'm a consultant psychiatrist currently working in NHS. The reason why I'm making this video is a lot of my friends, colleagues, resident doctors, they have been asking me this question: how do I balance my professional and personal life? How I'm able to do so many things like reading books, doing a lot of running races, uh, giving enough time to my family, as well as able to do more creative work. To answer this, and let me share you the concept that which I have been using for the last 5 years. I use this concept of wearing six different hats. So let me explain you what does this wearing six different hats means. So the number one hat that I tend to use is called the hat of intuition. So what does this hat of intuition means? The hat of intuition means increasing my gut instinct. To increase my gut instinct, the things that I tend to do is I use the concept of growth mindset. What does this growth mindset means? Growth mindset means using the concept of adapting to the environment, time, place, and situation. To increase this, the things that I tend to do is I read a lot of books. I love to watch YouTubes. I love to listen to people who have got more experience in that particular area. I tend to reflect the things which I've learned and I try to apply in my day-to-day activities. So by doing this, I increase my pattern of recognition, and the brain in itself, it's like an AI that we have in our brain. By doing this concept, I'm able to adapt every day. So I compete with myself. I don't compete with anyone. By doing that, I tend to bring up the best versions that I can be every day, every minute, every second. So this is called the hat of intuition. So the second hat that I wear is the hat of positive. So this is the way I view the world. I try to see the positive in the things that I do. I also try to see, what I'm able to get by doing those things. And this concept of wearing the hat of positive is also to give the color, as well as to give my own insight of seeing things. Even the things that has some difficulties, I try to see what is the positive I can take from it and what I can install in my day-to-day activities. So this is called the positive hat wearing. So I have explained two hats: hat of intuition, hat of positive. Now the third hat is called the hat of negative. In everything that we do, there are always positive and negative, and it also depends on how we define negative. For negative, I would prefer to say the challenges, obstacles that I might encounter while doing those things. To analyze that, the best thing I tend to do is break it into small chunks and to see how those things can be done in a different way. I don't go for the concept of perfect. I go for a concept of good to be. By doing that concept, it helped me to do things better every day. And I don't rely on the destination, I rely on the concept and experience. So that helps me to enhance the same thing again and again. So this is the hat of negative that I wear for the third. And how to address it, this is the fourth hat, which is the hat to address the negative. Okay, so far I've described about the four hats: the hat of intuition, the hat of positive, the hat of negative, and the fourth hat is how to address this negative concept. Now the fifth hat is the most important out of all of those things. It's called the hat of feedback. In the hat of feedback, what we need to do is we need to collect enough facts. Rather than relying on the opinion, we need to go for the facts, the truth that we have. The difference between opinion and facts is, opinion, it changes with how we feel. Facts, it tends to remain the same. But keep in mind, the fact also changes depending on the time and environment, as well as the people who are involved. Okay, so you need to be very clear about facts and opinion. When I say feedback, feedback means feedback means to get the perceptions of the people who are involved in it. Okay, by collecting feedback, it helps you to see the same thing from different point of view. So it helps you to make a better decision. So this is called the feedback. This is called the fifth hat, which is called the hat of feedback. And the hat of feedback comes with the hat of reflection. Okay, so I would prefer to group hat of feedback and reflection together. The last hat is the most important hat. This is called the hat of intuition. I've noticed that a lot of people assume that not making a decision or a choice, it doesn't matter. But keep in mind, not making a choice in itself is making a choice. With every choices that we make, it has got its consequences. I would prefer to say, with choice it comes decisions, and with decisions it comes judgment. So every choices that we make in our life leads to the future that we have. So it's very important to be aware of the choices that we make. And to finish off this, the thing that which I want to convey is, you might have a lot of knowledge, but knowledge without execution is a waste. So I would say that don't be afraid of making any choices or actions. By doing that, you come closer to the preferred future that you intend to do it. Okay, so just to summarize, the 5 hats which I have, 6 hats which I have discussed. The 6 hats that I use to make a better decision: the hat of intuition, the hat of positive, the hat of negative. 4th is the hat how to address the negative. The 5th is the hat of feedback and reflection, and the last hat is the hat of execution. Hope you find this video helpful. Take care and have a good day. Thank you.